There comes a moment in every person's life when something inside you finally clicks. It might arrive quietly, in the middle of an ordinary day, or rush in like a storm. But once it happens, you see someone exactly as they are, not as you hoped they would be. And once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. You also realize something painful: forgiveness doesn't always bring peace. Sometimes it invites the same hurt back into your life. The ancient Stoics understood this well. They never taught us to forgive endlessly. They taught us to watch human behavior, to study patterns, and to stop expecting loyalty from people who have repeatedly shown they don't value it. A person's words can change day to day, but their patterns rarely do. The message here isn't born from bitterness. It's born from wisdom earned through disappointment, reflection, and clarity. By the end, you'll understand why the Stoics were careful about who they allowed back into their circle. Not because they hated anyone, but because they protected their peace. Think about the person who once held your trust. You shared secrets with them, opened your heart, made yourself vulnerable. Then one day, you learn they used your private truths as gossip or entertainment. The Stoics recognized this kind of person clearly. You can forgive what happened, yes, but you never ignore a pattern of betrayal. Betrayal isn't a mistake. It's a habit. Then there's the person who twists every problem until somehow you're the villain and they're the victim. No matter what happens, they take no responsibility. Marcus Aurelius taught that everyone makes mistakes, but refusing to admit those mistakes is a deeper flaw. Forgiving someone who always blames you leads to a life where you carry burdens that aren't yours. That isn't forgiveness. It's captivity dressed as compassion. You may know someone whose life is constant chaos. Their crises become your emergencies. Their lack of discipline becomes your responsibility. They drain your energy without even noticing. Epictetus warned that the worst form of slavery is the one we choose ourselves. A chaotic person doesn't trap you with force, they trap you with their constant neediness. You forgive them again and again, but every time, you're the one left drained. There is also the person who quietly manipulates your kindness. They know you are generous, patient, compassionate, and they use that to take more than they ever give. The Stoics believed in kindness, but they also believed in boundaries. Kindness without boundaries eventually becomes self-destruction. A manipulator doesn't need your forgiveness. They need space. And then there is the most dangerous type, the person who is quietly pleased by your discomfort. They may smile at your success, but something in their eyes gives away the truth. They downplay your feelings, they mock your struggles, and they seem to find satisfaction in your setbacks. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul becomes colored by the thoughts it surrounds itself with. If you surround yourself with people who darken your spirit, eventually your own light starts to fade. Forgiving someone who enjoys your pain isn't noble. It's abandoning yourself. So what do? You don't hate them. Hate keeps the wound open. You don't seek revenge. Revenge ties you to the story. Instead, you step away quietly, calmly, completely. In Stoicism, forgiveness isn't a ticket back into your life. It's simply the act of letting go. It's choosing clarity over confusion. Self-respect over repeating the same hurtful lesson. Your peace is precious. You earned it through years of growth, pain, and reflection. Don't hand it back to someone who has shown they don't value it. Forgiveness is a gift. Access is a privilege. Not everyone deserves both. If this message brought you clarity, take it as a sign to protect your inner world. Walk with wisdom. Hold your standards high. You can't control who others choose to be, but you can control who you allow close to your soul. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.